What's up, everybody? Hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and hope you have a wonderful New Year. I am going to be doing this one video in between, just so you know that I am alive. Yep, talking quietly because it is almost midnight, and I do not want to wake anyone up. Alright, so obviously, if you've been watching some of the past videos, you know that I am currently in maps. I am level 83, doing a lightning arrow Deadeye build. So this is a short video. This is going to get us through halfway through the campaign. Should have a ton of build progression stuff in the skill tree in this video, so you can check that out. This is a pretty standard build that a lot of people are doing, that I'm kind of figuring out and playing with. Right now I'm kind of chasing gear and levels so I can get more crit, lots of attack speed, projectiles, and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's funny, I think currently sitting in top of the list for builds are the Ranger Deadeyes. Very popular for this league. Those have been awesome. It's funny because if you know, I made a decision to go Ranger before Affliction came out, so it's funny that I happened to pick, you know, a class that is fairly well in this league. You know, sparklies. Alright, so obviously we're not using light here. This is an early part of the build where I use Galvanic Arrow and Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows is a ton of fun. I'm curious, maybe a little bit later, there's like some sort of meta build with the Rain of Arrows. Maybe there is. But we're doing Lightning Arrow. We'll get to it, but just so you know, we're doing Trinity build, so we've got all the cold, fire, and lightning resistance.
You should have kept a better eye out.
Get that going. And I apologize if this is difficult to hear. Try to be quiet, so when I talk quietly, I tend to mumble, so I'll try to articulate as best as possible. Yeah, see, here's my tree. Obviously, we went Deadeye, we went Warden of the Magi. I've done all the way through Merciless Labs, I believe is the third one. And then we have killed the Elder Trees. So basically we've got 3 labs and then 3 basically missions for Warden of the Magi. So there's 6 points in each one of the ascendancies. I've been learning a lot along the way. So funny, early on with this build, I was using some other nodes and then realized that I had, Far Shot and Point Blank, and hadn't respec that point. I believe Point Blank was early, then I used Far Shot a little later. Yeah, once I got the ascendancy, so I never respec that, so I was missing out on a lot of DPS because basically I was building for a crit, and if you know Point Blank, I believe it gives you 40% more physical damage, no critical damage. So kinda messing myself up a bit on that build, so basically respec that point, and now I'm doing twice the damage, which is great. It's definitely helped me get through maps. Still a bit of a glass cannon, kind of going with evasion. I don't have, you see I've got quite a bit of shield here, I don't have that anymore. A lot of that has to do with the gear I've got. Swapping it out, it's all basically elemental damage, attack speed, projectile speed, critical. So I am 100% currently a glass cannon. So I need to up my evasion. So yeah, lessen the chance of getting hit by things. If that's how that works. Yeah, so hopefully evasion works for me. I haven't done a ton of research on the differences between armor, energy shield, and evasion. I'm sure there's a particular combination of 2 or 3 of those things that will be a lot. I don't ever see, like, I see energy and evasion, or I see energy or armor and evasion. I never see all 3 together, which would be kind of cool. At least I haven't seen it. But I'm sure that, I think, actually, I take that back. I think there's a recipe where you can get all 3 of those things. It's funny watching this because currently I'm helping my brother level up an Inquisitor, which he's having a lot of fun with. I told him, like, he was building a Marauder. I think he kind of walled himself into or put himself into a corner with his build. And I told him, like, look, man, you gotta prep, you gotta do a little research. So it looks like he's doing Templar. It's working out for him. I think he's working on Righteous Fire right now. And it's funny because I was talking to him, he's like, I don't think I'm ready for it. He's been leveling it, but he hasn't used it because, you know, obviously, if you don't have your resist up, gives you a lot of damage.
That would only slow me down.
It's been fun kind of going back and helping him level and just raining down all the arrows into the lower level areas. Because it's quite fun. I think he's level 62, so we ran through the levels pretty decently quick. Doing it for selfish reasons. I want him to come run maps with me. I don't know how far we'll get, but should be fun. I don't know, can you do that? I don't think you can do that. Now that I say that out loud, I don't know if you can do that. But I can go through his portal, so he should be able to go through mine. Right? Let me know. I don't know if a ton of people, like, party up and do maps. I obviously don't see the PoE channels doing that together with friends, which I don't understand. I feel like it'd be a ton of fun to do that with friends, and maybe I just haven't watched enough content yet to see that. So maybe I'll take a look at that and see how people manage it. I would be curious to know, for those of you that have run in parties doing maps, if that's possible, if it gets harder with more people in your party, or if it's just the same. Like, does it scale to how many people in your party?
Our mother's queendom has been destroyed. Our brethren scattered to the winds of the spider continue to hunt us. We fled here.
Yep, very interesting. But yeah, I got enough damage, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm still in white maps, tier 5 maps. I'm not quite ready for that. I haven't gotten any tier 6 maps yet, so I'm still in essentially white maps. You know, doing the normals, the magics, and the rares. I just did a unique map. Got my butt kicked by the second unique boss. I can't even get near it. Just blasts me with some giant AoE thing. So that's why I decided, hey, it's time to go to bed. But then I realized that I hadn't made a video in a while. And I want you guys to know that, yes, I am still here. probably maybe do 1 or 2 more videos this week. I don't know if it'll be PoE. There might be some wrap up of Ghost Recon. Oh, that was really fast. There'll probably be a wrap up of the Ghost Recon, or nearing the last episodes of the Ghost Recon series. I did a full game playthrough, so I kind of chopped it up so it plays like a long movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. Old school games are the best, right? Speaking of which, finally picked up a Switch for my son, and he's been enjoying that. He's having a ton of fun in Mario Kart 8, yeah, and now he's done pretty well in that. Now he's trying all the old Super Nintendo games. I got him to get into Zelda Links to the Past. Takes me way back. Shoot, more than 30 years ago now. Which is awesome. Not something he's used to playing, so it'll be fun to watch that arc. Watch him play and figure out, one of the all-time great RPGs. Fantastic story, fun gameplay. So it should be fun watching him play that, since he's a Roblox kid through and through, and get him to play on console and stuff has been a lot of fun. I even kept up playing on the computer. Obviously, the Roblox thing was a tablet, and so getting him to stop touching the screens took some time. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing that, bonding over nostalgia, telling him the games I played when I was his age. Oh yeah, so you got Point Blank down here, and then I don't think Far Shot is selected yet, but it does get selected. And obviously some adjustments get made here. So take a look at that. Lots of decks, some life nodes. Obviously we're getting the bow mastery. Get some evasion. Oh, I am sorry. Oh, speaking of new things I've discovered, I don't know how many of you are really into music, but I found this band come across my way, and I've been really digging them, called Sleep Token, and they're my jam right now. They get very eclectic sounds. So they get like a metal thing going on, and then they do just all kinds of stuff, but that are like completely anonymous. Now, I haven't done enough research into the band, so if you know about them, let's talk about them. Because I almost feel like, because of the breadth of music that they're playing, that they've got like a ton of different dudes that kind of come in, make music, and move on. It's kind of like a Tool thing where the producers come and they make music and then they go their separate ways. But I'm totally into the Sleep Token, and I found them on Drumeo. They call him Two. He's the drummer. Did an interview. Of course, he's got this like Rorschach looking ink block painting mask on, or kabuki mask, whatever it is. I don't know. Interesting way to present themselves. Their music is fantastic. So that's my recommendation for the night, is to check out Sleep Token. It's interesting. So some of their stuff is like hardcore metal, like screamo stuff. Other stuff is kind of like ballad rock, and then they've got like some like interesting, like, it's not EDM, but it's like along the lines of stuff like that. And I'm not sure if the internet's messing with me and like that's not actually them and they just mislabeled the song, but yeah, there's been like a lot of different types of music. It's mostly metal though, so if you're not into that, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess, you know, avoid it at all costs, but if you're into metal, Sleep Token, and check that out. Oh, this is really long actually. Took a while. Yep. Oh, yeah, we went up with the Dex tree. Yep, because I was going up the line there.
Not all slaves believe.
Ooh, look, another passive point, and another couple of respecs. Back into it. Now, hopefully, just scroll in. What do we got here? What do we got? A little attack mastery. Oh yeah, piercing shots is a good one. Be frank, guys. This gameplay here is probably 10 days old. I've been in maps for a few days now. Also spent a good amount of time at my brother level. I said that already though. I tell you what, like this class here, the Ranger class, pretty fleshed out. Enjoy it a lot. I have to say the best classes as far as like being able to go down their tree and not make too many horrible mistakes is certainly the Witch, Marauder, Ranger, because those ones are like specifically in strength, intellect, dexterity. You get your Raider, Templar, not Raider, Duelist, Templar, and Assassin, and they're like a mix of those, right? So they're a little more, I think, complicated to make.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yeah, I'm curious though, because I don't know if I died during this fight. And now that I'm a glass cannon, I went back and I definitely died. Of course, I wasn't really paying attention, to be fair, either. Oh, there was that shield. Gotta get that hard. Yeah, so this is gonna wrap up the video, right? This is the end of Act 5, so it's halfway through. So the next time I make a PoE video, we'll probably wrap up another 2 or 3 acts if I can manage it, and then wrap up the campaign. The next 2 or 3 videos, we're gonna wrap up the campaign, and then I'm just gonna do like a montage, basically, of my map experience, and it'll be a rant. We'll talk about stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to explain my build a little bit better. Just let you guys check it out. If you are playing this league, I hope you're enjoying it. Chances are you're doing something similar. Let me know down in the comments what you're building and how it's going for you. I'd really like to know.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
Oh, this music's so good. Yeah, it's kind of like it's super chill too. Like there's metal and there's like super chill rock.
There is no shame in falling to
Kind of on loop right now.
Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee. You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair. A ship sails for Lion Eye's watch not far from here. Be on it.
Okay, Sin, we'll go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Ooh, deerskin boots. What are your guys' thoughts on trading? So that's the next thing. So I feel like for gear and for currency, the way I'm gonna do things is getting the trade thing, but
Need to hone
yeah,
my
that's
skills.
probably the least
I'll have
appealing
another
part
shot
of this
before
game is
everything's
trying to
gone.
get into the trade thing and interact with people I don't know to try to get stuff. I really don't want to do that. But I feel like in order to get to that, you know, top level, that's what I gotta do. Well, if I don't see you guys again here on the YouTubes until next year, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your year. Take care.